We're a family of 5 from Texas, and we just sold everything we own to go live on a sailboat.
We're going to travel the Caribbean. We don't have a ton of sailing experience, but we've just become disillusioned with this American dream, and we're ready for a change.
4 years ago, we went on a cruise to Honduras. We fell in love with the people, the island life, the Caribbean, and a slower pace of life. Over the next few years, our plans to move there have changed many times, but here we are today, prepared to move on a sailboat and travel the whole Caribbean. Over the past 28 days, the cats have been in a car, a hotel, or with family. The cats travel great. We let them roam free in the car, where they mainly just sleep all day. They have not eaten or drank at all while driving, but when they get to a hotel, they do all their business. While we were in Oregon, the cats had a checkup, so we could get them up to date on all their vaccines. We now have all the right paperwork to have international traveling cats. What we discovered about our kids over the past month is that our kids find their security in our family, not a house. It really reminds us that a house only becomes a home because of the people that are inside. We are definitely looking forward to making our new boat a home. Speaking of boats, we do not have a boat to move on to yet. Our first stop in Florida is to St. Petersburg to look at a few boats. We will also store all of our stuff there in a storage unit. Depending on what we find in St. Petersburg, if we don't make an offer on one of the boats, our plan is to then travel around Florida to Fort Lauderdale and the Keys to look at a few others. In the meantime, while we boat shop, we will plan on living in a hotel close by. There are many other logistics we are figuring out as we go. Financing, the inspection, and insurance, and all the closing procedures. We will make sure to document all of that. We drove to Oregon to drop off our keepsakes, those things that we just wanted to keep, but we didn't need on our boat. But the other more important reason to visit Oregon before we headed to Florida to buy a boat is to visit family. We are so fortunate to have amazing grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and parents. We know how important it is to cherish every moment with those that we love. We were able to travel all over Oregon to see family and do some fun things. Last week, we drove from Portland to Florida with a stop in Texas to pick up our stuff to load to a boat that we find. With every mile that passes, the reality of all we left behind leaves us sad. But we know God has something amazing ahead for us. Our purpose is growing each and every day. We really enjoyed seeing the beauty of this amazing country from coast to coast. Come back next week to move into a hotel, boat shop, and play at the beaches.